Welcome to the second unit of the Introduction to Operations course within the Make Foundation qualification. In the previous unit, you explored the basics of operations in Make.com, and by now you should have a good grasp of how they work. In this unit, we're going to dive deeper into scheduling scenarios and learn how to identify the operations used when you schedule a scenario, as well as other key elements within Make. Scheduling your scenarios efficiently is the key to ensuring that they run when you need them to, without consuming unnecessary resources. Let's start by understanding what you want your scenario to achieve and when they should run. It's important to ask yourself a few key questions before setting a schedule. How often do you want to collect data? Is it crucial that the scenario runs at a specific interval? And will you be running the scenario only once or repeatedly? For example, you might want to create a scenario that you want to run every 1, 5, 10, or 15 minutes, but realistically, it may not need to be scheduled that frequently. Note that if you're on a free plan, the minimum interval you can schedule is every 15 minutes. For paid plans, this interval can be reduced to as little as 1 minute. Now let's explore how to review the performance and operations usage of your scheduled scenarios. Start by accessing the scenario summary page. To do this, open the menu and select scenarios. Then choose the scenario you've already created for the Make Foundation use case. This will load the summary screen for your scenario. Here, you'll find two key tabs: Diagram and History. The Diagram tab provides a breakdown of your scenario, including its operations and data usage. This is particularly helpful when you're managing multiple scenarios and want to keep track of performance and overall resource consumption. You can even hover over the usage chart to see the number of operations and data transferred tracked by day. Let's now move over to the History tab, where you can see a timeline of when your scenario was started, whether it was successful or unsuccessful, the duration of the run, the operations consumed, and the data transferred. This information is invaluable when troubleshooting or optimizing your scenarios. You can easily see if your scenario ran successfully or if any errors occurred. Sometimes a scenario may be stopped before completing its task. These are known as incomplete executions. The Incomplete Executions tab shows any scenario executions that were halted. This is a handy tool for diagnosing issues. However, note that this feature needs to be enabled in the advanced settings for the scenario to appear here. Incomplete executions will be covered more thoroughly in a later course, but it's useful to know how to find them now, especially if you need to troubleshoot quickly. Let's circle back to the History tab for a moment. Here you can see details like when the scenario was last edited, when it successfully ran, and if it encountered any errors. Your scenario history will be available for up to 30 days. If you want more in-depth information about a specific scenario execution, simply click the Details button. This opens up a new tab within History where you'll see the exact date and time the scenario ran. A successful execution will be marked with a green tick, while an unsuccessful one will show a red warning. This is an easy way to identify any issues that need your attention. And that's all. That wraps up this unit. You've learned how to schedule scenarios efficiently and review the operations used. Up next, we'll discuss diagnosing incomplete executions and advanced scheduling strategies. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next unit.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more tips and tutorials on mastering automation with AI Automation Elite.